All right, folks, welcome to another episode of Jimmy Brown Fishing. Taking a little break from fishing today, and I want to show you a little trick that some of you may not be aware of, and that is making a scoop out of a bottle. Now, I know a lot of times people just throw these away for recycling. Sometimes they're used for jug fishing, but today we're going to show you how to make a scoop, and let's get started. All right, folks, the first thing you want to do to this bottle is you want to rinse it out the best you can, because the last thing you want to happen is the contents of this spilling out as you're making your cuts. The second thing is make sure you do not throw your cap away. The cap is very important because that is the back side of the scoop. And obviously the handle of the jug is going to be the handle of your scoop. Okay, once you've got that and you've already torn the label off, what I do is I take a black magic marker. I find the center line of the bottle and I start to draw how I'm going to make my cuts in order to make this scoop. Now obviously everyone's scoop is going to be different. It all depends on how you cut it out. You can actually customize it the way that you like. It's pretty even. I've got my lines on this side and I've got my lines on this side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife and carefully poke a hole in here, and then from there I'm going to use my scissors and cut this out. Alright, so once I have my lines drawn, I'm going to take a paring knife and very carefully I'm going to jab a hole into the bottle and try to get as close to the line as I can, actually on both sides. Box cutter would also work well for this project. And then from here I'm going to take my scissors and try to cut out best I can on the two lines that I've drawn, which are actually going to be the shape of my scoop. There are several things you can do with your scoop. You can use it to scoop water. You can use it in the garden. You can use it for fertilizing your lawn. You can even use it for animal feed. I've seen it used on a lot of farms. Scoops are not very cheap. And obviously, if you're going to get rid of this bottle, why not make a scoop? So I've got one side cut. Now I'm going to start cutting the other side. And it's going to be a rough cut because once you get this section cut out, you can actually go back through with your scissors and do some fine-tuned cutting and actually come up with a better design. Okay, now I've got both sides cut, which is now going to leave me the bottom, and this section right here is actually going to be the scoop. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut basically straight across. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Now this piece right here is going to go bye-bye. But I wanted to see how my scoop has turned out so far. And I can already see I'm going to have to make some fine-tuned cuts to get the shape that I want. All right, now I've got the bottom cut out. And as you can see, it's a little lopsided from in relationship to where the handle is. So what I'm going to do now is just take my scissors and kind of fine-tune everything. And try to make it look like a nice scoop. As long as it's functioning, that's all that really matters. I've seen these where people have actually taken some acrylic paint, painted designs on them. They've really gotten creative with it. I'm not going to do that because I'm not an artist. I'm a fisherman. But anyway, once you've done your cuts and you've kind of smoothed some of the edges out, you've got a functioning scoop. Alright folks, here's my finished scoop. As you can see, it turned out pretty nice. This bottle here is only a 77-ounce bottle. The bigger 1-gallon bottles actually obviously will make you a bigger scoop. I try to keep at least one of these handy when I'm out in my boat, especially when it rains. Water fills up and I don't have a manual or an automatic bilge, so I have to use a scoop to get the water out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I took a break from fishing. I wanted to show you this simple way of making your own scoop so you don't have to go to the store and buy one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you very much.